All right. Welcome to actually the daily money market. It's a one-day trade analysis. We just want to actually, to go through maybe a couple of instruments to see where we can find the opportunity for today. Today is the Tuesday, 23/07/2024. There's not much in terms of volatility in terms of economic calendar. We don't see that much, but we are seeing definitely one of the report coming from the Federal Reserve, but in the side of Richmond manufacturing industry. So Richmond Manufacturing Index is an index of manufacturing activity in the 5th Federal Reserve District, which covers the Maryland, North Carolina District of Columbia, Virginia, and most West Virginia and South Carolina. So those are news that is actually coming today. It's a Richmond manufacturing index. It's actually calculate companies that are actually that area that area that we just mentioned now. So that's one thing that is actually coming today. But again, we are seeing also existing home sales loan that are coming from US. We're expecting it. I think tomorrow as Wednesday there's PMI and new home sales as well. Thursday we're seeing second quarter GDP, jobless GDP, and as well as jobless claim. Friday it's PCE income spending. All this correlated to a dollar. But what else we are expecting today as well? We are expecting earnings from Tesla as one of the companies that are actually under Nasdaq. All right, so we are looking at JP225. Japanese 225. Recently, the Japanese, Federal Reserve has just made a U-turn to decided to cut the. I think it's not the Japanese. I think it's the Chinese. Yeah, they actually cut the interest rate. So the Japanese, they've been putting the interest rate, on a hold at particular time. So we're not seeing that much move, but I'm expecting Japanese yen to push the price a little bit up to maybe 39,940. 39,940. All right. What happened if it breaks that level? Okay, so let's see. So here's this most important key level. If it breaks on that level, now we are definitely expecting it to go all the way to. This is also a clear level that the market can be able to come, because of, you can see the volatility has been pushing downwards that as much. So for now I think it's a bullish movement, goes all the way to 39,940, but there's actually a high possibility that it might break that 39,940 for Japanese yen JP225. But short trade, of course, there will be a bullish movement to 39,940. So that's JP225. Gold, when it comes to gold, recently it actually break another record, but it actually retraced a little bit down. But what exactly are we expecting? Because of there's not much in terms of a fundamental events or economic events today, we are actually expecting gold maybe to start picking up from 24,000, from 24,007 where it's sitting now, maybe break the level of 24,013, anticipating to go all the way. Let me see, put some shape there. Anticipating to go all the way to 24,007, 24,000, 2,470. Quite a move, if you look at it. But again, you know how gold perform. We gotta gauge it with USDX, which is the dollar index. So pretty much, if the dollar index today will start actually dropping, like how it's showing right now, pushes here to 103 and breaks 103, maybe goes all the way to 103,365. That's where we're going to see the move of gold, the one that I'm actually anticipating to goes all the way up. So it does always vice versa with the dollar index. You can see it drops. Definitely it will drop maybe to get to this level before New York session open. and then we'll see how the market will react. They if maybe it might breaks and go all the way to 103, then we have actually a ticket to continue with God. The other interesting instrument this week, in fact it's been two weeks now, it's France 40. France 40, if you can look at it at H4, it's been actually forming a double top, but it's been just playing around on a range, right? It hasn't really formed any type of direction, if I may say, at the moment, right? uh, the reason being is because of the still making means to actually make sure they organize a government in France after the votes that have been already passed. So there's no government yet, but of course the Olympics are starting on Friday already in Paris. So yeah, we're expecting really a new government then, but because of there's no new government, this is instability of France 40, which is the biggest instrument or biggest index in France. You can see it's been just going all the way up. So to guys who do the short trades, I mean, you follow the trend, right? You can see already it touches this side. The momentum will drop, it pushes the price all the way, maybe coming back to here, no longer this, maybe here, back to 7,584. Maybe again pushes all the way down and start going all the way up until the new government has been formed. Otherwise, this is a sideways trade. A lot of people, they like sideways trades because you know where the range of the market is going and where I think it might turn and where it might bounce back down, on a reversal, and where it might turn again. So people, they like it because of it's just put it on a range and make sure you're trading that volatility on the range. Right. So that's about France 40. US30, I think US30 and Nasdaq again, high possibility. Again, is there's a story of Kamala Harris that is actually popping up right now in terms of the US, and this what we are expecting that it might push the instrument, especially the US index, to goes all the way up again. But still, you can see Dow Jones is sitting at 4,512 US30, still above. So we're expecting it at least maybe a little bit of growth as well. Maybe pushes the price to 41,341. So the higher possibility there is to get to this zone. We can see that the volatility is expected to push the price to 41,341. So that's about US30. Nasdaq is gonna have a very interesting day today because of Tesla. It's actually releasing the earnings, and again because of Tesla, it's one of the companies, technology company listed in the Nasdaq, so it might getting affected depending on how the second quarter of Mr. Elon Musk company Tesla actually performing at the moment, right? So where do I think? I think also still the possibility of pushing the price up maybe to 20,000 and 11, maybe even above 20,000. Maybe we can say to 20,400 to be on the safe side. 20,400 around this level. That's where I'm anticipating, Nasdaq or nas100 to actually perform. Based, of course, a couple of things that have been, a couple of earnings that have been actually already dropped, and again Tesla, it's actually also dropping the earnings today, because I can see there's alphabetical earnings as well. There's Alphabet, which is Google, that are actually also dropping the earnings today. Again, Google, it's one of the biggest company listed in the Nasdaq as well. So we're expecting high impact volatility, I think, on a closing session, around closing session, because of all those earnings they're going to be dropped that time. So I think it's a bullish movement when it comes to the US30, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq. I think that will include also S&P 500. That will include S&P 500 as well. So let's see. Let me put it on the UK 100. Here's S&P 500 again. Yeah, highly anticipation that it might go again to 5,661. It's been already having over 34 records breaking in this year, so it might go back to that price, maybe to try to break again that type of a record. 5,661, it's a target of today. Again, based on also S&P 500 or so, they are actually releasing their earnings today as well. So a lot of things that are actually coming based on the earnings. So pretty much this week, the market is being driven by earnings. So we are anticipating a lot of bullish movement based on the US instrument as well as US index. So yeah, man, thanks a lot. That's it. It was just a quick analysis, one day quick analysis, just to show you a couple of instruments that you can be in a market and capitalize it now today. All right, thank you very much. Subscribe and share the video. Thank you.